Hello and welcome to Sinister Chapters. We've had a refresh. Ah! We are going to be a little bit darker, a little bit more deranged than before.
Yes.
And we're kicking it off with Eternity of Horror by Nowhere Eternity, which we were very, very grateful to be able to arc read this book.
Yeah. I remember just sending you the trigger warnings and I was like, yes.
Let's dive right in.
Scares on this.
And it's his debut.
It is.
It's a male author.
It is.
Which
I've never ever read like a spicy male author book.
No, neither have I.
It's always been women.
Yeah.
And I was shocked.
I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least.
Yeah. Because I also found out that he does narrating.
Yeah.
As well as.
Because he narrates Don't Stop by Lauren Deal.
Nice.
Nice.
That's for a later date.
So we'll start with the blurb.
Give it to me.
But before, I called him Osiris.
Right.
What did you call him?
I just went with Iris after a bit.
Iris.
There was too many letters in one word. And then after a bit, I just skimmed names all together. I was like, dude one, girl one,
Perfect. So, the blurb is, Osiris. My brutality is forged as a child, witnessing the gruesome murders of my parents. I was forced to watch, and after abducting me, the perpetrator spent years ensuring that I remembered. He trained me to be the death-carving monster that I am. Sating my hunger, there we go, behind the walls of the haunted attractions I construct each Halloween season. It's rare that I crave the living, until my eyes found a corpse-obsessed beauty. Lilith. I grew up as an outcast, the mortician's daughter. I dreamt of leaving this place until my dad let me assist with the embalming. That was the day the seed of darkness was planted. I spent years nurturing it, a death-scented depravity that no one is privy to but me. And the descents. Ew. The hunger that I only ever extended to them until the night I saw the man smiling in the dark. I've never desired a living being so badly. Author's note. This is a horror story with explicit content. An extended content list is located on the author's website. Reader discretion advised. So we have the trigger warnings. There's a lot.
These, I think that's what roped me in.
Because it just keeps going.
Yeah. But then it gives you a glossary of terms.
I liked figuring out which ones I already knew.
I did, because then I thought, I am very weird.
Yeah, same.
Anytime I went through them, I was like, oh yeah.
Why do you know that one?
Oh, I know what that rigor mortis is.
Why do you know that one?
True crap.
Yeah, quite a lot. So, we'll rapid fire the trigger warnings.
Oh, give it to us.
Do you want to go one by one?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Okay.
You just give it to us.
So the trigger warnings are rape by the MMC, not of the FMC. Attempted rape, FMC. Murder, necrophilia. I have no idea how to pronounce that one. Tanophilia, somnophilia, entrophilia, desecration of many corpses.
Oh.
Lots of stalks, farting, stalking, graphic sex, extreme violence, anal, ass play, male/female, scat, vomit, threesome with a corpse, use of dead body parts, including internal organs for pleasure, total disregard for human life, animal abuse, not glorified, dub-con, squirting, torture, mental abuse, child abuse, not physical, mentions of suicide, self-inflicted gunshot, unprotected sex with the living or the dead, castration, eaten alive, mention of domestic violence, measures of bullying, adult language, throat fucking, alcohol consumption, decapitation, choking, multiple graphic deaths, drowning, death by wasps, cooked alive, crushed to death, no happily ever after.
Do you know what pissed me off on them trigger warnings? That it was no happily ever after. Look, everything else.
That was the only one where you were like, yeah, no.
That
I like
set
it.
me over the edge.
I like an HEA. That's all I want.
Do you know what's triggered me? They're not living together nicely.
Well, don't, because that ending just threw me through a loop.
When I messaged you after that, I was like, I had to reread the ending again. Because I was like,
What?
I was like, there's no way they've been through all of this. They've done all this nastiness. And then this. Nothing. It just ends.
He just rides off. It's gone.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this bitch.
Gone.
I'm going. But
What?
Where are you going? Why are you going?
So, we should probably,
It stressed me. It caused me a lot of stress.
what were you rating?
5.
5. 5 stars.
Don't stupid.
1.3, 5 stars.
Right from the very beginning, I was like, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Because even for... He literally touched on the first page, and it's just straight up murder.
Yeah. There's no like easing you into it.
No. It's not a slow burn, put it that way.
No.
The whole thing's on fire.
Yeah.
It's not slow.
Everything's burning.
Everything's burning, and it's fine. And it's just, it's like, what, so many pages in? Then
Pages.
he obviously talks about this father figure.
It's like on the first page, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the first line in it is, they say you can't really remember things before the age of 3. Your memories are just pictures your brain painted based on stories you were told or photographs you see. It makes me wonder if what happened to my parents was as graphic or as brutal as I remember. The man who butchered them in front of me never let me forget. And I'm like,
What? What now?
huh?
What now?
So the trauma's already there.
It's already there. He's already trauma dumped
Oh yeah.
as soon as we've met him.
Oh yeah. I feel like a lot of Osiris is just like trauma dumping
Here's this.
on you.
Here's my problems for you. And I'm going to give them to you
Enjoy.
over and over again.
Listen, did we figure out how many of the terms in the glossary that we already knew?
I didn't have the time to go back and forwards.
No. So
I was very much just like, oh yeah. I was like a mental tick list.
yeah, so I already know what descendant is. That's a person who has died.
R.I.P.
Already knew what rigor mortis was.
So the stiffness.
Also knew what liver mortis was.
Yeah. What does that symphorophilia?
A philia or sexual interest that involves witnessing or staging disasters. Did not know that one.
No. I haven't been acquainted
No.
with that.
No. I kind of knew what dry calf was.
That's not a nice word.
No, it's not. But I already knew what it was.
I know what a dry cavity is.
Then we had purge.
Right, because it says a discharge.
Knew that one. Knew what a head block was.
Oh yeah. Little comfy.
And a cooler log.
That's a fridge unit. Who's on shelf 1? Don't touch that, someone's grandma. She requested the top shelf before she croaked it. You know.
Oh my
Gotta abide by her wishes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I liked that he put that in.
Yeah, I feel like it was... I did feel like it was needed.
Yeah,
Because if you're
a virgin to this stuff.
if you've not got like really weird hobbies,
We've not got weird hobbies.
or like, if you've not watched a lot of true crime,
Yeah.
or you don't have like a hyperfixation on being a mortician, which I did,
Yeah. Yeah.
you wouldn't know about these terms.
No. I like little glossary.
I do.
It's not our usual glossary.
No.
It doesn't have dragons on it. It has dry calf. Yeah. Oh, that's...
But it's just...
Oh.
It was just something that...
Every time it was a slap across the face.
Yeah, I'm still kind of speechless about the whole thing.
Yeah, but like, he didn't hold anything back.
No, it was no holds bars. Like, it was...
Yeah, it's one of them where you think, nah, this can't get more fucked up. And then you go on to the next chapter and turns out you've lied to yourself.
Suddenly,
It is more.
she's... There's a hand inside something, and something's inside something else.
But there's light bulbs, there's rats in buckets.
I forgot about the rats.
Yeah. And that machine thing that he puts that woman in, and she starts like doing a fucking spinning.
Oh,
You could put, this is like if Terrifier and Saw had a baby.
yeah. But then it also gave me, like, McKamey Manor vibes.
Yeah, oh, Jesus.
So the whole time I was reading this, all I could think is that Osiris is running
Yeah.
like a McKamey Manor type thing.
He's one of these that goes, you need to sign a waiver beforehand.
But he says in chapter 3, there's no waiver, no safe word, no warning at my horn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
So, ideally,
Sir.
I'm signing up to die.
Yeah.
In the roughest way possible.
In the roughest way possible, you are signing up to die. Because then after that, he says extreme gore, the blood, the torture, the death, the sex, it's all real. Guests who make it through my porn and leave, they aren't aware that I allowed them to do so. They're the ones who pass on the stories. Enough people make it through so their stories sound reasonable. But few enough that most think it's all just an urban legend. And I'm like, right, I've seen that before. It's more the fact that, like, you know, so he makes this, we should probably tell the people who these people are. We've sort of described it,
Yeah.
but, like, we
So-
haven't.
The dude... Does he... You can't even give him a job title.
And
He's a scare attraction,
actor, owner,
serial killer type deal.
yeah.
That's what's on his CV.
CV, Chuckles the Clown.
Yes. Yes.
What's he called Chuckles?
I'm convinced you just made that up.
He has a name.
I know. Yeah. Weirdly attractive clown. There, I said it.
No, because the way he's described is quite attractive.
I know. And we shouldn't... No, quiz. Don't do that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Enough. Drives a dodgy van.
Does he have a van?
Well, he drives past her and she's like, oh, sits out for lads for him.
Don't he have a car? Because she has the van.
Same thing. Got wheels.
It's 4 wheels go from A to B.
That's it.
Might be a van. Might be a car.
I'm not sure. He has a driver's license.
He does. Green flag.
Yes. Green flag. He's got a job. Green flag. Right. He has pets.
They're still living.
They are.
They are thriving.
He's feeding them all the time.
All the time.
They're thoroughly fed, watered. You know, he's got hobbies.
He does.
He's got lovely hobbies.
He's crafty.
He is very arts and crafts.
He's quite handy with a hammer.
Very hands-on.
Yeah, I think he's quite creative.
You know, he's full of charisma.
I love how, like, episode 1's gonna get us fucking sectioned.
Yeah. I agree. You know, he's part of the Dead Dad's Club.
Yeah.
The Dead Mums Club. We've
Yeah.
all been there. Can't, not everyone.
No, I'm not.
You know, he's got a bit of trauma.
Quite a lot of trauma.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot. Like,
I mean, his mum's head got squished in front of him.
didn't the father, which
The father figure.
the father that came in and killed his actual father.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Sauce.
Just read it.
He wrapped Osiris in his mum's flesh.
Yeah. Like a little blanket.
Swaddled him.
Oh, so yeah. Sit nice and cozy.
Swaddled.
Because they know this time. So the father figure also like wallops his dad in the back of the head with an axe,
Yeah, because
which then comes out the front
yeah,
of his head.
it was the fact that his mum was just like, "What's that noise?" And I was like, "It's fine. It's nothing has happened. It's fine."
Nothing. Don't worry.
Then suddenly,
He gets an axe to the head,
axe to the back of the noggin.
and then the father figure somehow gets like in the mother.
Yeah,
So I'm sure it turns her into like some sort of fucking bodysuit. I just like that it.
Here we go.
The author's very descriptive.
End of the last chapter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, end of the first chapter.
That's the one. That's the one. Not the last.
So, rolling my mother over, he took out his knife and carefully removed all the flesh from her back, shoulder to shoulder, all the way down to her ass crack. When he was finished, he took me out of my high chair and swaddled me in my mother's still warm flesh. Anyway, I say to the nameless, sobbing girl, who's currently chained to the wall in my basement, what was your childhood like?
It was great.
I affixed the rat-filled bucket to her stomach before setting up the blowtorch. I'm going to enjoy watching this play out. And like,
Yes.
this is chapter 1!
You go, mate. I can see him sat there going, so that's what happened to me anyway.
What about you? You sat there, legs crossed.
Yeah.
Just like...
He sat there with his fucking grandma cardigan. You know, mum's at Christmas. That's it. She's got it. Fucking. Oh, Jack that time. I was put back in my mum's skin. Yeah, the father literally puts his hand, like turns into a fucking puppet.
Yeah, because he makes the dead mum kiss the baby.
Yeah, he's like, and they were bites. They were roommates.
They were roommates.
He literally just goes,
Fucking Kermit.
fucking sock puppet. Mummy's okay. Mummy.
Stop it.
It's not funny, it's too serious. I liked him. I think he's a great laugh.
He's just...
Such a charming... It's the sarcasm for me.
Yeah, I feel like he was very sarcastic in the way that...
Like, everything he says.
Everything was a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Everything was a bit of a laugh.
We're all laughing and joking over here.
It's all fun and games, mate.
It's all fun and games.
And then she's a bit of a
But
fucking
then
nutter as well.
you meet Lilith, and you think, at first I thought it was going to be like she wasn't weird, and he was just the weird one.
No,
Turns out they're weird.
but
Together.
like a match made in hell.
In weirdness.
Yeah,
And
it was like all aboard the crazy train
yeah,
as soon as we started it.
tickets for everyone. There's no getting off.
No.
And but it's like she's got this weird dynamic with her dad. Like, obviously, she works for his mortuary and stuff like that. And he's just very blasé.
Because we start off Lilith's chapter saying, I wasn't always this way. I was a normal kid who lived above the family funeral home. Nothing odd about that.
Nothing at all.
Sure, my fascination with dead things started early. Who could blame me?
Of course.
And it's dumb.
She's very aware with furries, I think.
Yeah. She seems a little bit like, yeah, but I'm the normal one.
And everyone else is weird.
Who doesn't play with dead things?
Moving on.
Moving on.
Who doesn't do that? Awkward silence. Not us.
No, we aren't normal.
It's getting worse.
We are digging that hole and we're not coming out of it.
Put me down.
But it's one of those. So, like, her dad's a little bit weird as well because it says later on in that chapter that conversations over dinner consisted of a dad talking about embalming things.
Yeah.
And how many bodies were in the cooler, downstairs whilst you're having your din-dins.
Yeah. They're there having chicken dinner and he's like, oh, we've got Margaret in today. She's on second shelf. She had a fall.
Diddums.
Whoopsie.
She ran away out.
She'd already 90-odd-year-old.
Terrible, terrible times, but...
So when you're done with chicken, will you just fill her in? She needs it. She's a bag of bones.
Plump her up a bit.
It's just the conversation between them is just weird.
Yeah, and it's so he didn't wait until she was 18 to be like, right, do you want to be part of the family business?
He put her straight in there.
Yeah, it was like
early teens. It
says here, I have vivid memories of the day after my 15th birthday. My dad took me to the workshop for the first time. I was more excited than I was on Christmas Day.
Fitting. Why? He's just gone, I've got a surprise for you. Got a dead lady downstairs. Do you want to see it?
Do you want to see it?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
It's just awkward.
Yeah.
The whole relationship between them is awkward. And you only ever get glimpses of him.
Yeah, he just sort of...
He's very far away.
Yeah, and it's like... So...
There's no words.
During like their first... meet cute. She's gone to go pick up a body.
As you do.
As you do on a Saturday night.
When you've nothing better to do. That's how they first meet each other.
Yeah. And it's the fact that her dad's like, I'm in my fucking jimmies. You can go.
You go.
You go pick them up.
Yeah. Send your condolences. Wheel them out. Job done.
Be fine. So
she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
She's like picking up this body. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Shame.
But in her head she's going, I'll be back here in about a month or so to pick you up.
Yeah. You'll be next. I'll save a slot for you.
And she's weaving it out, and she's like, "Oh, I can feel some." You know when
you get eyes on the back of your head.
Yeah, you can feel someone watching you.
And watching, he was.
He was. He's sat there.
This is not a dad, by the way. This is that.
No, this is a Cyrus who's sat there, just watching.
As you do, and he just thinks, "Fuck me, that's the love of my life." That.
I'll have a bit of that.
I like it. She likes dead things. I like dead things. We should do dead things together.
We should. And they do.
And they do the dead things. Together. It's nice. Yeah. Couples have got their own things, haven't they?
Yeah.
Gamers, but people.
Dead things.
Dead and dead things. It's nice to have a joint hobby, I think.
Yeah.
When you get in a relationship, you think,
we need an hobby.
Yeah.
We should do something.
Let's make Lego things out of people instead.
Yeah.
Let's take a sewing class on skin.
Oh.
I'll show you my dead things. You show me your dead things. That's what's on his Tinder profile.
Because he has
He has.
He, like, carts round these...
He's got a box of dead things.
Yeah, so... Osiris, he's got his house in the woods. We've, like, skipped out loads here, but it's fine, we'll go back
There's
to
no
it.
storyline.
No.
You don't need it.
There's a little bit of plot, sprinkled.
There's a lot of dead things there.
There is a lot of dead things.
He lives in woods.
Yeah, he's got this, like, house in the woods. And then it's one of those where you're like, how the fuck can you afford a house in the woods?
Literally. I've seen some of these cabins and I think, are you paying for that?
And then, turns out, he hasn't afforded it. The couple were dead. He turned up, he was like, banging.
He's done like a Goldilocks type thing.
Yeah.
But the bears are dead instead.
Yeah.
And he's gone, fuck me, this is a nice house.
I love this one.
I'll have this. And I might turn them peeps who lived here into props for me set instead.
Yeah, because he, like, carts round corpses
Yeah.
to do his different setups.
Yeah. So, like, if you've been to scare attractions and stuff like that, and you obviously see, like, these bodies hanging up, in his thing,
Yeah.
they're real people.
They are.
And he has them at certain stages of, like, decomposition as well.
Yeah.
Some are proper dead, like stiff. And some are, like, lukewarm.
Yeah.
And there's some that he just starves for ages, doesn't there?
Yeah, he, like...
Turns them into,
he
like,
keeps
proper
them-
rabid weirdos.
Keeps them, like, fed and watered for a couple of months. And then, like, a few
Puts
months...
them on, like, a 75 hard challenge.
And then, like...
Puts them on, like, a Slimming World diet or
Yeah.
something.
But it's, like, a couple of months before he just, like, stops.
Yeah. He goes,
Leaves them
that's
outside.
enough.
Like
I don't know
dog.
why he puts them outside.
Leaves them outside. Chained up. No food, no water.
You'd have to get RSPCA in.
Aye.
And he just goes, they'll be cracking for my attraction then.
Yeah.
They'll be ready to, like, try and fully escape.
Yeah, I've just got to the part where we're talking about. He says at one point.
Oh dear.
So I'll start a little bit further up. I do another walkthrough of my haunt, checking the small scares and props I have set up. When you leave things exposed to the elements, it's always good to do a walkthrough to make sure the wind didn't knock anything down or animals didn't chew through any of the ropes. I guess I should check on my living props whilst I'm here. And my one comment on that is just like, bro, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What? I reckon he didn't want to pay for scare actors, me.
No. I bet that, yeah, you've got to pay them wage, ain't you?
That's it. You don't have to pay dead people.
No. Well, people that you've kidnapped.
I mean, you can set that to the bank.
You can keep that.
That's a little tidbit for you, that. In case you didn't know. So if you want to hire people, I suggest you go to a morgue instead.
Aye.
And you won't have to pay them. Well, I think we've just bypassed how weird Lilith is.
Yeah. Because Lilith does some...
Because she's got a nice little hobby as well.
She does. You can explain this one.
So Lilith's got a thing for, obviously, when she brings her hobbies in, her peoples, you know, she goes and collects them, brings them in. And sometimes she gets like the odd attractive one, doesn't she? Where she's like,
I like that one.
Oh, that's nice. He's nice.
I'll have a bit of that.
And she proceeds to use said hobby as a dildo.
There's a way to get... No, because at first...
It's just with fingers. Because some of them are a bit of rigor, aren't they?
Well, first, she just does it in front of him.
Oh.
A little bit like a show. And then...
She dips her toes in.
And then she gets a little bit closer to him.
Yeah.
And then she starts...
Using appendages.
Yeah.
But she thinks it's mint because, like, when they're, like, sort of still lukewarm, but still a bit cricky at the same time.
Rigor mortis is just setting
It's
in.
just set. It's not quite stiff, but it's half stiff. And she can like move them how she wants.
Yeah, she like sets them in the right position.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Wow, love this so much.
This is amazing.
I wonder what else I can branch out to. Uses people's third legs,
Aye.
and it just becomes a bit of a thing for her.
And it's just one of those. It's the fact that like a dad just doesn't notice.
Yeah.
Like, this is supposed to be the other person you're working with.
Where is
This
it?
is your co-worker. This is your father. What is he doing?
Where is it?
Does he just like not do any of the work anymore?
He's called it quits. He's retired.
He's
He's
done.
had enough. He's like, she'll take over, which she gets the job done. I'll give her that.
She does. She does it.
She's got great work
ethic.
I think. But it's what she does on the side.
Yeah, it's a little side hobby.
It's a little strange, I think. You know, and then...
What's she talking this? Oh, she's talking about swaddling the dead. Hold on.
No, she's a comedic genius also.
Yeah. Because she's just funny.
Yeah. It's that her sarcasm matches with
Osiris.
sarcasm. Forgot his name then. I don't need names.
No.
I just need places.
Alright. I've got...
Go give it to us.
What's happening at the... So I've just gone... I'm going through my highlights at the minute. And he says... I think this is from Osiris's point of view.
Right.
I think... Hold on. What's his that? Yeah, it's from Osiris's point of view. He says, I lean forward and take her face in my hand. She stutters and breathes, but no more words come out. Shh. I loved the kiss. You might not be a whore yet, but I promise I'm going to make you feel like one. I'm going to make you feel like one. And I think maybe I should give that energetic mouth something a bit more productive to do. I say with confidence, despite knowing that I have a filthy 50% chance of ending up with a smack across my face and her getting fucked anyway.
Of course.
Will you lay on the empty stretcher back there?
No,
And then they started doing the little
thing.
lay down dancing, horizontal jingo,
Oh, yeah.
in back at corpse van.
Yeah. Bet it's code in there, isn't it?
A little bit.
Bet it stinks. What if there was someone in the back? Fucking hell, you need to move up.
No, it was like, what?
I think it snowballs from there, me.
I think it snowballs from the first chapter.
Well, yeah, when his mum becomes a hand puppet, but moving on. And he's feeding people to his rats.
Yeah, because, like, it's just...
It's a lot.
It is a lot. I'm still kind of speechless.
I'd say this is very body horror.
Yeah. And if you've not got a strong stomach...
Because he's very descriptive.
Yeah. Where's the part where he...
Because there was that one part where he's obviously got all these people captive,
Yeah.
you know, for his little job. And it's how he goes on to say that the prettiest one has an unusable cunt full of glass. And I'll tell you for why.
Tell us why.
I may or may not have fucked her with a fluorescent light bulb, stomping on her uterus until it shattered, only to repeat the process over and over until the bulb was gone. It was a fun little magic trick. Ding. And there he goes, there's no way I'm...
So, if you've ever been to Benidorm, right, and you've ever seen the performance of Sticky Vicky...
Oh,
she puts a light bulb up there and it comes out glowing.
nice. That is a bit of a trick, that.
It's a fucking experience to sit and watch it. But like,
It's a lot.
it's the fact that Osiris is like, I thought it was dead funny.
I loved it. We had a great time. And then he's like, oh, safe to say, I'm not shoving my dick back in there with shattered glass.
No. Probably
Safety
not.
first.
Safety first.
You know, and this is all with the same woman
Yeah.
that he's doing his hobby with. And it's, it feels like her insides were put through a blender and poured back into her body. With my hands pressing down on the bucket to hold her in place. There's rats in this, by the way.
Yeah.
Trigger warning, rats. Not that her inside's been put through a blender. I forced more of my cock into a room temperature cunt, so it's not even tepid.
Yeah, because at this point that she in her head in a box.
Oh yeah, it's done a spin. Feeling the size of her entrance tear to accommodate my girth.
Yeah, because isn't he like size of a can or something?
So like,
Can't even fit your hand around it.
girth master. He's
Big.
monster. Anyway, yeah, the woman that he's currently ripping in half, her head was in a box. And it just started. So, if you've seen Saw, and there's a certain scene in it where this person has a box on their head, box on their arms, and legs, and everything just does a spin. And
That merry-go-round.
yeah, and her head does a spin.
Yeah.
Crick, crick, pop.
Suddenly, she's an headless horseman.
I fucking love Endless Horseman. But all while that's happening, rats are having a go
Oh, yeah.
on her insides. He's clearly on her insides. And he finds it a laugh. He's having a great time.
And it was the scene where they're in the mortuary and Lilith has phoned him up being like, babe, I've got a good one here.
I've got a treat for you, my love.
And
I also found the bit where she wraps that lady up like a baby.
yeah, I've got
Because she just goes, she wraps the lady up in a bedsheet that she died on, snug as a bug. That's nice.
nice.
Similar to how you would swaddle a baby but covering their face. And the people I swaddle are dead. I mean, unless it was a dead baby you were picking up.
Yeah.
That got dark. That's what she said.
Yeah. It was...
I thought, sarcasm.
Whoops.
Shouldn't laugh, but I did.
It's one of those, if I don't laugh, I'll cry and throw up, so we'll giggle through
I'll
it.
laugh instead.
So she's got this woman on table.
Yeah.
She's gold. And Osiris is like, I'm going to stick my dick in it.
I'm going to do it. That looks like a nice thing to put my peen in.
And he goes
in there.
in. But it's like, no, there. So what does Lilith do?
Please.
She puts her hand into this woman's stomach.
Down the U-bend, if you will.
Just,
She's like, I'll hold it for you.
I'll hold it for you. I'll help.
He puts it in there if you like.
And like, he's got a thing for shit.
Yeah. Because he literally says, if you think pissing and shitting on me is going to turn me off, you're so fucking wrong. Quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah, he's that all for
I've never
it.
read... I mean, I've read water sports before.
I've read water sports, but I've never...
I've never requested someone...
Scat. I've never read that.
Never read
That was new. That was new for us.
Scatmandu.
That was new for us.
And she does little toots as well.
She does. He quite likes that.
What's your favourite thing about her? Just little toots she does.
Little dudes.
She proper bends over and...
And it's just,
They're fucking weird, man.
they are. They really are. And
Oh, yeah, because I found that... right, I'm just going to say it.
just read it. Give it an excerpt.
Nice little... Why did I highlight it?
I don't know.
Usually when I highlight stuff, it's because it's like, it's dead nice and... Oh, this is not at all.
This is, I think I might get sectioned.
This
so
is
I'll highlight
mine.
it for
What
evidence.
size fucking rubber socks do you have? I begin fucking her shit-filled ass. Pumping up into her with brutal force. Spurts of piss fire out from her cunt as I wreak havoc on her hole. With her hips in my hands, I begin to turn her, starting slow as I spin her on my... Seeing the contents of what's inside her ass around the base as I glide in and out. Judging by her screams, the razors are cutting deeper into her throat. This is her with box on her head.
It isn't. She's got box.
My cock throbs. I spin her faster as the springs press the blades further into her throat.
Nice.
I like it.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. But then you get to like
Put that one under the rug.
yeah, we'll just that one's gone.
We're just going to bypass that.
We'll ignore it. It's when they all are in a mix. So a mate's in our beds, by the way.
Fuck them bitches.
We'll just skim over that bit. You can enjoy that bit. We won't ruin that much.
They're just a bit of a piss take, aren't
Yeah. However, if you're going to read the book, stop now because I'm going to go into like the plot twist. So there's your warning. I'm starting now. So they're at the haunt. Her mates are there. Mm-hmm. She's there. She turns up and she's like, a bit fucking weird this is.
Yeah.
But she's like, right, okay, it's fine. I'll carry on. He comes out and she's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's his hair. He's dressed like a murderous clown and he smells like piss and death. Perfect.
It's okay, because I'm into all that stuff too.
Yeah, pretty much. So they're going through it. Some people get murdered.
All of which, yeah.
And then it gets to like the final show. And all of her mates are in boxes. But she did say to him, she was like, I've got this fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Want to get off whilst watching someone die. And he's like,
Say no more.
bitch, say no more. I've got you sorted.
Do you know what? I've already made this for you.
Yeah. And he like proper saw traps him.
Yeah.
So one of them gets my girled. That's killed by wasps. One of them
See.
is drowned.
One's set on fire.
Yeah, one's like heated to death.
Proper rotisserie chicken style.
They're crispy.
Crispy skin on the outside.
And then the last one is like squished.
Oh, yeah.
Her head
She gets turned into like corrugated cardboard.
And all the while, they're sat on a fucking lazy boy in the middle of a field just going at it.
She's like, I'm having the best time.
But she can't come until the last one's died. And I'm like, fuck, what?
It's like she puts it on a timer.
Yeah, but she's got the button to control them all.
Next.
Next one.
And our next contestant is... Corrugated Cara.
And tonight, I will be...
Tonight, Michael. I will be drowned.
But it's the fact that, like, that chapter just ends and then it's like, so I haven't spoken to him in 3 days. And I'm like, hold on a fucking minute.
Why
Did you
would-
just like go home afterwards? That were a nice day trip.
She was like, I
I'm
have
gone.
had such a good night.
I've had the best day ever.
Text you later.
Yeah, talk a bit.
I'll text you a bit. She
That
phoned me
bits.
after.
Yeah.
So they do a couple of days without each other, don't they?
Yeah.
And she's very much just like, she gets like in her own head.
Yeah, she's like, did I do too much?
Was I too much?
Was that too much?
You know, did I say the wrong thing? And then he phones her.
Yeah, because don't she say that she loves him or something?
Yeah, she just
And
sort
she's
of,
like, shit.
I should have given him a dead body instead.
I should have given him a porta pussy.
But oh no, she dropped the L-bomb instead. So they do a bit of a gap, don't they?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he rings her.
I feel like they needed a little bit of a break after that. Some time apart.
They needed a minute.
They did need a minute.
I'm crying. It's fine. I'm fully crying.
She'll be right.
I said too much.
And he's like, hi, babe.
How have you been?
Hi, babe. You're right.
Sorry, I've been a little busy.
Do you want to come and help me, like, take down all my shit?
That I'd think I am not your employee.
No, at that point, I'm like, babes, you set it up. You can take it down.
You built it.
But no, she's like, oh my God, I love him. I've got to go see him.
She practically legs it.
Yeah, so
She proper like gets herself out. She's like, yes.
but before we
We're
do
gonna
that,
run away.
I feel like we need to talk about the box on the shelf. The box on the shelf that cannot be touched. And Osiris basically goes fucking psycho when she goes near it.
Yeah.
And then we find out what's in the box. Because they're doing the hanky-panky.
Again.
On
a chair.
It's on that sofa, isn't it?
Again. I bet it's filled with all sorts of bodily fluids.
Oh, I don't want to think about it. And then suddenly, doesn't he say that like he loves her or something?
Yeah.
And
Because that's
then-
what she was preparing for. She's like, oh, he's going to tell us that we're running away.
Yeah, he's going to tell me to come with him.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
We're going to have this travelling thing.
And the next minute, you know, throat slit.
I was lost for words.
I still have no words. I really was not expecting it.
Neither did I.
And I know that he said it wasn't a happily ever after in the end.
I didn't think he meant it.
I didn't think he actually meant it. Like,
I didn't think you'd go there.
I didn't think he'd
But you
like
did.
kill her off.
Yeah, it's either like mid
Um,
tango.
But he keeps going until he's done.
And then he just does a full fucking straight across the throat and she's like, shit. And then he's like, well, I never fucking loved you anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then does he take her,
Bit of a titty.
is it a titty or is it her heart?
Don't you just carve like a piece? A little something.
Right. So this is the end paragraph of the final chapter, and it says, I know how bad you wanted to know what was in this box, my little corpse queen. I whisper to her body that's already attracting flies as I grab the box off the table next to the couch. I open it, looking at the skin, teeth, hair and bones I've collected from my playthings over the years. Physical reminders of the rot inside my heartless chest. Right on top, I breathe out as I gently lay the heart-shaped extraction of Lilith's body over everything else in the box. Her death is my masterpiece. Together forever, I say. The end. And I'm like,
You're lying.
you're like, no.
Go back, rewrite it.
No. Sort it.
Stop.
Stop it.
I was shook.
And it just sort of, I really want,
Make it make sense.
either I wanted her to like kill him, Or like, you know, they both ride
just
off
buggered
into
off somewhere.
sunset and become serial killers that put on haunted attractions. But no.
I didn't expect him
Didn't expect that.
to do that
No.
to her.
No.
And now we're fuming.
Pretty good book.
I did enjoy it.
Struggled to write me a review on it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Because at one point he asks over a video call, doesn't he, to castrate someone.
Does he?
Mm-hmm. Did you not read that bit?
I think I blacked out whilst reading this book, you know. I know that one of my highlights just says post-nut confessions are the best. It's like they'd just done the do. And she was like, I killed someone, she whispers. Why that shocks me, considering the atrocities I've committed, I don't know. I guess I just didn't expect it from her. Post-nut confessions are the best. And I'm like...
What?
What the fuck?
What? Oh, she calls him daddy a lot as well.
Yeah, that kind of gave me the ick.
Out of everything,
That gave me the ick.
daddy is not
No, I can't
thing for me.
I can't deal with that. It just stresses me out.
I like this though. We hold each other close, basking in our piss-soaked afterglow. How romantic.
Oh, who says chivalry's dead? Yeah, because I've got to the point where he's just killed her.
Oh God.
So I'll read you an excerpt. You're mine forever, you promise. He growls through his moans and my pussy attacks his cock. Forever, baby, I pant as I feel my orgasm building. Now take what's yours. Make me come and make me come and take what belongs to you. I moan louder as our bodies collide. His hand in my hair grips tighter and pulls, forcing my head back. Well, really, at this point, he's just like making sure that he's got right leverage.
That's it. He's trying to scan the area, I think.
The pressure on my scalp hurts so good that it almost feels like he's pulling the orgasm right out of me. My eyes slam shut as my body starts trembling. I scream as I continue to slam myself down on his dick as hard as I can. Fuck, Osiris. Please, don't stop. Fuck, I'm going to cut. The word is muted, stopping dead in the middle of my throat. The grip of my hair withdraws and my eyes open as I tilt my head back down to O. Oh yeah, because she shortens it to O. His face is stoic, void of emotion, a polar opposite of the one just moments ago. My hand lifts up to my throat to investigate why I can't pronounce more sound. His eyes never leave me. My fingers are wet with a substance I can't decipher yet as I glide them across my neck. The pad of my middle finger slips between my flesh and I don't understand. I push my finger in a little deeper, and I feel the inner wiring of my throat. His eyes never leave me. The liquid is warm, rushing down my hand as I see it spilling onto his face underneath me. My brain registers what it is, but this doesn't make any sense. Why am I bleeding? Air is now hard to come by as I tilt my head and see the knife clenched in Osiris's hand. I look back at his face. His eyes never leave me. The realization of what just happened settles. I can barely see him through my tears. The pain of having my throat slit pales in comparison to the mutilation of my heart. My eyelids begin to shut and I feel his thrusts become ragged. He's finishing. I rest my head on his chest. I was happy once. So fucking happy. I knew I didn't deserve it. Together forever, he said. Because, like, so she's, like, in there feeling about. And it just...
Yeah. Yeah. Because in the end, he sort of says, like, I can physically see the moment Lilith registers the betrayal. And I can swear I literally hear her heart break. She's genuinely, to her core, believed that I loved her.
And she did.
That I was going to take her away from here so that she could be herself with me forever.
No.
Her pain radiates through her body as I watch her world come to an end. And I'm just like, what?
Fuck, bro.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
Fuming.
Absolutely.
But I don't... I'm sort of glad it ended that way.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have worked as a couple in my professional opinion.
No, they wouldn't have. But it was a good book.
I enjoyed it. You should
Thoroughly
read
enjoyed
it.
it. Definitely should. I know we might have spoiled it at this point, but go and experience it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's his debut novel. It's brilliantly written.
Yes.
If you've never read smut written by a man before,
You should do it.
you should read. His work's very good.
We need more.
Some of the ones that we have read, Tetris, Clippy, written by a man, not very good.
No.
This one,
Good man.
very good.
Clippy man. No
No,
good.
no good. Oh my god. But yeah. Welcome back.
Yes. Yes.
This is what it's going to be.
If you like it,
Very deranged.
you should stay.
You should stay. We are creating our own little cult. Club.
Not cult.
We can't say cult.
But that's what it'll be. In brackets.
Brackets. But if you want to see more of us,
Which you should.
which you should,
Because it's a laugh.
it is a giggle.
It's a laugh a minute.
We'll be back next week. You might even get some teasy bits in between. All on socials. We are everywhere for your listening and viewing pleasure.
For your viewing pleasure.
I've not even had a drink. What the fuck?
She's lying. We're all eyes and ears, wherever you want us.
But we will see you next week.